Zieb, what do you think is next up Scientology's sleeve? The Ideal Org program has ground to a complete halt, with new Ideal Orgs not happening without a donation from the IAS to finish. Narconon is still mired in legal troubles, and the new boutique, small number of bed Narconons seem to be having trouble as well. Criminon you never hear anything about, same with Applied Scholastics. The aging membership roll is on a steep decline. Obviously, there is the entertainment district in Clearwater and the upcoming Scientology TV station, but other than that, what do you think Scientology will try next? Well, there's quite a few things that can still be rehashed and rehabilitated and brought back in a new package form within the world of Scientology for David Miscavige to sell to the parishioners and get them to do. There's many courses and class materials. Like there's a whole huge course called the Key to Life course and the Life Orientation course, which are just waiting to be re-released in new packages, and those are thousands of dollars a pop. I used to deliver the Key to Life course when I was a supervisor back in Santa Barbara, and it actually was a really good course. Actually, I'm just going to say it was. I got a lot out of it, but it was not really deep on Scientology indoctrination. It was more about grammar and communication and dictionaries and stuff, and I learned a lot on it. So that course could be, put back out again. There's the entire gamut of organizational materials that need to be, that when I was in, were being gone through and rehashed and put together in new form. Pure form according to L. Ron Hubbard's instructions. Such nonsense. And that would be that's a huge project that they're doing that will result in new books and new volumes of policy to train all the organization executives on. So that's a whole program that Miscavige was working on that still needs to come to fruition as far as I know. But in terms of Scientology in the big wide world, I'm not really huge on predictions, but I think that Miscavige has definitely got a lot of attention on Clearwater. We know now, since the time you asked this question, that they did not get their way with that Clearwater Aquarium parcel. I talked about that, in fact, just yesterday with Jeffrey Augustine on my Sensibly Speaking podcast. And so now they're trying to fair game the aquarium people. They're writing bad letters and trying to say bad things about the people who work at that aquarium and about the city of Clearwater. And they're apparently boycotting businesses in Clearwater. No Scientologists are shopping there. And so that's not particularly, that doesn't bode well for their future in Clearwater as far as getting along with the city council and with the city itself. I'm sure there's plenty of people within Clearwater who are more than happy to never see a Scientologist again. But as far as their plans there, they've got a lot of real estate that they've purchased, and they're going to renovate that and work on that. And they're going to try to continue to buy up properties there, I think. They're going to get back around to that strategy because I think that they're that Clearwater is considered a safe haven or the base of operations for Scientology internationally. Not from a management perspective, but from a financial perspective, it certainly is. And maybe from a power-based perspective, because the San Jacinto, Hemet gold base is that's a management unit, and that's a place where David Miscavige's home is, or a place where he calls home. But that's where the hole was. There's nothing but, black PR about that place. As far as, in other words, Scientology's tarnished its good name in Hemet. And so I think that Miscavige was trying to, get in good with the city in Clearwater and try to make something happen there. And of course, he looks like he blew it. So it's a little hard to say where his mind's going to go as far as what he should do now, right? But I think that he'll continue to try to make something happen in Clearwater because LA is there's no other place in the Scientology world that is viable, right? Clearwater, I've mentioned before, I think on this show, that Clearwater is the only place where they actually make money. They make money hand over fist in Clearwater at the Flag Service Organization because that's where they sell their highest level services and new services. And there are also specific Scientology auditing actions and things that can only be delivered in Clearwater at the flag service org. So people pay a premium price to go there, stay in Scientology lodging at their hotels, and pay thousands and thousands of dollars to do those services. So it's kind of a unique place in the Scientology universe. And the other Sea Org bases, like the one in Los Angeles, the one in the United Kingdom, they're not really strong bases of operation. They're not viable. They're not making money hand over fist. I think they're barely keeping up operational costs. And so that's why I think there's this, pulling in the flippers sort of effect with drawing back into Clearwater, right? And then there's the TV station, and I've already talked about that at length. I think it's going to be a tank. I think it's going to just be, just fall. It's not going to do what the Scientologists think it's going to do, which is, just wait till that TV station opens. Man, it's going to be the best thing ever, and the world's going to see how great we are, right? And they're just deluding themselves. So basically, I guess in all of everything I'm saying here, I think what's going to happen is there's going to be further interiorization into selling Scientologists more and more services that Miscavige can somehow repackage and put back together as though it's something new and shiny and different, while they continue to shrink in their membership numbers and their influence and power. Till they're, kind of based in Clearwater, and that's going to be all there is to it. That's kind of the direction I see it going in now, unless something changes or there's something I don't know about, or, miracle of miracles, they somehow do, get a hit with the TV programs and people go, wow, Scientology is really wonderful. But somehow I don't see that happening. Don't know why, but I just don't see it.